Want to know how to preload an EverWebinar registration button and make your webinar registration process smoother? Stick around because I'll show you the quick, step-by-step method that can save you time and boost your registration rates. Stay tuned because by the end of this video, you'll know a simple trick to enhance your EverWebinar setup that most people overlook. Before we dive in, remember, you can get access to EverWebinar completely free from the first link in the description below, plus some exclusive bonuses that'll take your webinar game to the next level. Now, let's jump into how you can preload an EverWebinar registration button. First things first, to preload the button, you need to get the registration URL for your webinar. This is the unique link that directs your audience to the sign-up page. EverWebinar makes this super easy by providing you with a URL for each of your scheduled events. Next thing, grab your EverWebinar registration page link. Go into your EverWebinar dashboard, select the webinar you want to work with, and head over to the registration page section. There, you'll find a link that you can use to send people directly to your registration form. You'll need this link for the preload feature. The third thing is adding the preloaded registration button to your website or email. You'll use this link as the action for your registration button. For instance, if you're working with a website, just make sure your button is linked to the registration URL you grabbed earlier. When visitors click, they'll be automatically taken to the registration page where their information will already be preloaded. That means they don't have to fill in their details manually, making the process quicker and smoother. The fourth thing to keep in mind is customizing the button behavior. EverWebinar allows you to set the button to automatically preload attendee details. If you have integrations with your email marketing system or CRM, EverWebinar can pull in attendee information from your list. Just make sure you've linked your integrations in the settings to make sure everything syncs up seamlessly. Next, you'll want to check if everything is working. Once you've set up the preloaded button, test it yourself. Go through the process to ensure that the registration page pops up correctly with your details already filled in. This is crucial to make sure your attendees have a smooth experience when signing up. If there's any issue, EverWebinar's support team is quick to respond. Finally, make sure to track your registrations and conversions. By using a preloaded registration button, you'll make it easier for people to sign up, and it'll give you a better chance of increasing those numbers. You'll be able to track how many people clicked the button and completed their registration, and you'll get valuable insights into how to optimize your marketing strategies. Now remember, I mentioned earlier that you can use EverWebinar for free from the first link in the description below. Plus, you get exclusive bonuses if you sign up through that link. This is your chance to get started with EverWebinar risk-free and see how it can make your webinars more efficient. To summarize, preloading your EverWebinar registration button is a simple process that can help you increase your sign-up rate and streamline your webinar process. Grab the registration link, integrate it into your site or emails, make sure your attendee info is preloaded, and test everything before going live. So, don't forget to check out that link below and get your extended free trial to EverWebinar with our exclusive bonuses.